Startups are often romanticized as the ultimate path to success. But the reality is that most startups fail. In fact, according to a study by CB Insights, over 90% of startups fail within 5 years. What are the reasons for this high failure rate? Lack of market need. One of the most common reasons for startup failure is simply that there is no market need for the product or service that the startup is offering. This can be due to a number of factors, such as the startup's product or service is too early to market. This means that the market is not yet ready for the product or service, or that the technology is not yet advanced enough to support it. The startup's product or service is not unique enough. There are already other products or services on the market that meet the same need, and the startup's product or service does not offer any significant advantages over the competition. The startup's product or service is not solving a real problem for customers. Customers are not willing to pay for the product or service because it does not solve a problem that they have. To avoid this pitfall, it is important for startups to do their research and validate their market need before they launch their product or service. This can be done by conducting surveys, talking to potential customers, and analyzing market data or execution. Even if a startup has a great product or service, it can still fail if it is not executed properly. This can include things like making poor business decisions, such as pricing the product too high or too low, or targeting the wrong market, failing to build a strong team with the necessary skills and experience, not marketing the product or service effectively so that potential customers are not aware of it or its benefits. To avoid these pitfalls, it is important for startups to develop a sound business plan and to assemble a team of experienced and talented people. They also need to invest in marketing and advertising to reach their target audience and generate awareness of their product or service. Insufficient funding. Startups often need a lot of money to get off the ground and grow. This money is needed to cover things like product development, marketing, and hiring staff. If a startup does not have enough funding, it may be forced to shut down before it has a chance to succeed. To avoid this pitfall, it is important for startups to develop a realistic financial plan and to secure funding from investors. There are a number of different types of investors available, such as venture capitalists, angel investors, and crowdfunding platforms. Team conflict. Another common reason for startup failure is conflict between the founders or other members of the team. This conflict can be caused by a number of factors, such as personality clashes, disagreements about the direction of the company, simply the stress of running a startup. To avoid this pitfall, it is important for startups to carefully select their team members and to create a culture of open communication and collaboration. It is also important to have a clear vision for the company and to communicate that vision to all team members. The fake it till you make it culture. Many startups promote a culture of fake it till you make it. This can lead to founders and employees misrepresenting the company's progress or capabilities to investors, customers, and the public. This can eventually lead to disaster if the company is unable to live up to its promises. To avoid this pitfall, it is important for startups to be honest and transparent about their progress and capabilities. They should also be realistic about their goals and expectations. The pressure to succeed. The startup world is highly competitive, and there is a lot of pressure on founders to succeed. This pressure can lead to founders making poor decisions, taking on too much risk, or even engaging in unethical behavior. To avoid this pitfall, it is important for startups to remember that failure is a natural part of the startup journey. They should focus on learning from their mistakes and on building a sustainable business. The cult of the entrepreneur. The startup world also has a cult of the entrepreneur. This can lead to founders being glorified and treated as celebrities, even if they have not yet achieved any real success. This can create an unrealistic sense of entitlement and lead to founders making bad decisions. To avoid this pitfall, It is important for startups to stay grounded and to focus on their customers and their business. They should not let their egos get in the way of making good decisions. Startup failure is a common occurrence, but there are a number of things that startups can do to increase their chances of success. By being aware of the common reasons for startup failure and by taking steps to avoid them, startups can improve their chances of survival and success. Do subscribe for more financial and career tips. Thank you so much for watching till the end.